Welcome back, everybody. My name is Ron Wells. I figured I'd go ahead and take you guys with me for a quick walk. It's once again one of those walks in the city with my stories for you guys. All sorts of spicy stories. So today I'm going to be talking about a couple of things that I was actually trying to figure it out with my wife. So me and my wife, we do some Uber Eats deliveries here and there, making some extra side hustling income here and there. So it's interesting how you could actually make money doing different types of side hustles if you stack multiple apps together. And it's interesting how you could increase your amount of dollars you could make just by stacking a bunch of apps together. So I wanted to tell you, to all the moms over 40, some strategies. I want to give you guys some strategies for how you can stack up a bunch of apps together to earn extra income. Right now I'm in the city. I literally just got back from the sauna. I did a little bit of workout here and there, a couple of squats, a couple of push-ups. So I could definitely say, guys, it was a good workout. From time to time, you guys have to combine a good workout with some mental workout. Digital marketing, guys, is just like working out in the gym. Not much different, except mentally. Oh, what is that sound? Too loud. Too loud. Okay, well, what can I say, guys? So I got a couple of gifts for you guys. I have a couple of bots that I created for which you could use for yourself if you're a mom over 40. And you could use those bots to control your personal life or your digital life. And all you gotta do is just talk to it. Heck, I use my bots for multiple things. I use them to control my personal life and my side hustling life. So how do you do that, guys? Thank you for joining. Oh my God, a lot of people joining. Thank you so much, guys. I'm just taking you around the city. This is my typical walk home. While walking home, I try to monetize my commute as much as possible. Heck, I even created a guide. It's called Threads Booster. That helps you monetize your commute and your pets, kids, and heck, even dogs. It could be a little rousy over here, so I gotta maintain my posture in the middle of this evening. Well, not quite evening, I should say, but nevertheless, getting there. So what I wanted to let you guys know is that I have a bunch of AI bots that I use to control my life. They're sort of like supplementary bots. They help me do multiple things. They help me control my personal life and my digital life. It makes it so easy for me to reduce stress and heck, even earn additional income. That's what some of my AI bots can do for you. Especially if you're a mom over 40 who's in constant struggles, fighting every day, trying to figure out a way for how to sell some products, programs, or heck, even services. I know. There are many moms over 40 who are doing all sorts of things, trying to make some extra money. Well, you see, guys, I designed my AI bots specifically for moms over 40. I kind of modeled them after my wife. She's not quite 40 there yet, but needless to say, I figured I might just might as well just start modeling this life after my wife. And I know she likes all sorts of things. So I sort of have like a sneak peek preview into the moms over 40 lifestyle. So based on my wife, so I'm modeling some of my solutions for moms over 40 based on what I see what my wife likes. And one of the latest things that she really likes is creating her own digital faceless channel. And I know some of you will say, well, what the heck is that? Well, you see, guys, from time to time you can allocate a little bit of time for yourself and smell the roses. And to do that, to finally have that moment when you can pause and smell the roses, you need a little something. You need a little extra spiciness. You need a little extra encouragement and support. So this way, you can actually have a little bit of time to sit down and smell the roses. Speaking of roses, from time to time, I like to give roses to my Airbnb guests. And they love it. I mean, heck, we happen to be super hosts doing Airbnb short-term rental. Heck, we're doing this across multiple countries. That's one extra side hustling income that many moms over 40 can easily do. And it's not super hard. It just takes a little bit of guidance, encouragement, and support. And of course, a couple of apartments and a couple of houses here and there. But don't worry, guys. I'll help you learn how to earn extra money and do this based on your own life versus somebody else's side hustle. Now I know my wife has only one life, and there's so many other moms over 40 who obviously may not have the same kind of wife, just like my wife does. But needless to say, she has lots of similarities, and many of those similarities I was able to model within the bots that I have created. And those AI bots you can use to build all sorts of stories to help your brand grow, whether it's digitally or physically. I know. Some of you will say, well, how does it work? How do I make money? You see, guys, this is the question that is very complicated for how to make money. There's a lot to unpack. There's psychology concepts, there's AI, there's automation, there's digital faceless marketing, there's UGC. There's so much stuff that it would be almost impossible for me to describe everything in a single workshop for how to make money. But one thing I will tell you for sure that works 100% for sure. But if I tell you that, you may think like, okay, wow, that was too simple. I can't believe it's that simple. And as soon as you hear me out, and as soon as you know what worked for me, immediately your brain will tell you, oh, that is too simple, therefore I'm not gonna do this. That's what your brain gonna tell you. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what worked for me. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something that worked for me, that haven't worked for me, like, until I realized I was going through trials, failures, triumphs, and tribulations for a year and a half, trying to figure out what works in the world of digital marketing and in the world of just picking any kind of brand, especially the luxury brand, and how do you make this brand make more money. So I tried multiple marketing techniques, and one thing was certain for me. The biggest culprit all along was, and you guys are not gonna believe this. If I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna right away. Your brain is gonna tell you, no way, that cannot be true. And you're gonna wanna scroll. But I'm gonna tell you what that is quickly, and I'll tell you what led me to building innovative products, solution programs, and services after I solved this problem. And I'm sure that many of you guys have the same problem, but many of you don't realize it yet because, well, you never actually thought about it. Or should I say, perhaps the thought was always planted there, sort of like a seed being planted, but you just never unpacked that seed. You never actually paid attention to it. Or maybe you did come across somebody who told you about it, but you quickly discarded it. Why? Because subconsciously your brain is telling you if something is too simple, it cannot be true. But what if I told you that whatever it is that I'm showing to you, whatever it is that I solved for myself, is true, and it made huge impact on my story? I don't have a huge story to tell other than going through lots of trials, failures, triumphs, and tribulations, trying to figure out how digital faceless marketing works. I mean, building your brand is one thing, but building it without a face and just doing everything faceless, well, that's another story. So what if I told you that one of the biggest things that worked for me was the most unexpected thing, and as soon as I solved that problem that I had for a year and a half, I started seeing success. How likely would you be in a condition to implement the same type of fix that I managed to implement, so this way you could finally start succeeding too? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what that is, but keep something in mind. As soon as I tell you that, your brain is gonna try to pivot. It's gonna subconsciously tell yourself that it can't be true, that you can't succeed because of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell it to you anyway, and you're gonna stay because you're gonna listen to me how I'm gonna unpack this and why it's true. And as soon as you implement this solution that I managed to implement for myself, you're gonna be more happier, you're gonna be more relaxed, you're gonna start finally having the moments in your life to smell the roses. But only if you listen all the way through to see what my problem was and how I managed to fix it. If you don't listen all the way through, you may end up going through weeks, months, heck, possibly even years of trials, failures, and frustrations. The question is, why? Why do you want to go through this? Why not just pop some pills of freedom from my company called Freedom Fusion System? My company, my talent agency, specializes in helping bougie moms over 40 discover freedom faster. Now, how's that possible? What is the underlying reason, and what was the problem that I managed to solve for myself and started seeing exponential results? And how can I be so certain that it can help you? Well, you see, guys, I've been doing this for quite some time, trying every possible permutation and combination of digital faceless marketing to sell anything at all, product, program, service, anything at all. And it wasn't working. What was I doing wrong? Well, I discovered what I was doing wrong. And if you listen all the way through, you will discover that too. And as soon as you implement a solution that I managed to implement for myself, immediately you will start having incredible results. After I implemented the solution to the problem that I never knew I had, I started getting my YouTube channel started blowing up. I started getting leads, views, comments, subscribers, pretty much from every social. What did I do? What did I discover? What did I manage to fix? And if I'm going to tell you this, and I will tell you this, providing that you pay attention, I managed to fix something very simple, something that many of you struggling as well, but just don't know it yet. And once again, I'm going to warn you, it's going to be a lot to unpack once I tell you what that is. You guys ready? It's stress. Stress that is being induced by perhaps your loved one, perhaps your pets, cats, kids and dogs, perhaps by insecurity, perhaps by the need for justification of whatever it is that you're selling must require lots of explanations. And as a result of that, you begin going into the weeds, attempting to explain your offer. And as a result of that, your offer becomes extremely non-clear. That is hurting you. You're suffering. Nobody is telling you this. And what frustrates you the most is that you work really hard. You create those reels, you create those threads, and people telling you, hey, just be consistent. Be consistent. And you are being consistent. You're making posts. The problem is, it's not working. And yet you see 25-year-olds dropping a video of a breakfast and they're getting out of a sudden 100,000 views. That fuels your level of frustration even more. Wondering and pondering, well, how can I solve the problem? How can I get more views, more leads, more sales? And of course, that fuels your emotion even more. Every single day you're sitting there looking at Instagram, but you got business to run, not a dating profile. Your kids are gonna laugh at you. That's basically what you're thinking subconsciously when somebody's telling you post consistently. What if I told you I cracked the code to help bougie moms over 40 struggle less and win more and reduce the frustration exponentially? So this way you can start building innovative products, programs, solutions, services, and making more leads, getting more views, and getting more sales. Just imagine how much will your life change if you can learn how to do so. Well, you see, the other problem, before I talk about the other problem, guys, by now you already understood what my problem was. Stress. I managed to solve it. And now my social is blowing up. I'm getting insane amount of views, leads from almost every social, guys, including YouTube. I'm building innovative AI bots that are just perfect for moms over 40 who want to monetize their life, personal life, commute, their pets, cats, and dogs, and everything around them. Well, I know it looked a little scary. I didn't want to get run over. So, anyway, guys, look, I told you what I managed to fix. As soon as I fixed it, that was it for me, guys. As soon as I fixed it, my socials blew up. I know you guys have the same problem, and I could help you fix that problem too. I can help you learn how to reduce stress exponentially. Your social media stress, and just in general stress that's causing you to produce subconsciously mediocre style of marketing that results in your failure for no views, no leads, no followers, nothing. Crickets. That's the most horrified feeling ever if you're working hard. And the worst part about it, while you're building, you're thinking that the more content you create, the better it is. You work almost infinitely and constantly struggling, creating one reel after another, almost becoming a TikTok zombie, hoping to satisfy your desire, explaining all of your products, programs, and services, explaining it to infinity, when in reality, you don't need to do this to infinity. You could create a very powerful workshop like this, like the one that I'm just literally creating right in front of you. The same way, modeled precisely the same way, the same pacing, the same conversational style, clear explanation in the form of a story. If you just do one workshop just like this, just one, not thousands, not millions of pieces of content, but just one workshop like this, from start to finish, where you don't look at comments and you just deliver your message. If you just try this technique alone, I guarantee it, guys, you will be able to get leads. Now, the first part is creating the workshop. The second part is distributing the workshop. Earlier when I mentioned something, I mentioned to you, if you want to get leads, followers, and eventually sales, you need a powerful workshop just like this. And I also mentioned that you should not look at comments, likes, or anything else on the screen. Pay close attention to this and write it down as one of the key points. This is extremely important because it will help you save thousands of hours of going the wrong path. So I gave you one quick exercise to record yourself with a clear offer, maintaining the tonality, maintaining the conversation with your audience without looking at likes, comments, or anything in that nature. Why does this work? That's the first question you should be asking. Isn't it the opposite of what you're being taught? That you must look at who is following you, who is hitting likes, and who is engaging with you? That's what you were taught, right? Well, it's partially true, but not with this strategy. With this strategy that I created, you do precisely opposite. Why? Because the instant you start looking at likes, comments, and followers is the instant you start tripping over your own offer. It becomes not clear due to you trying to appease followers and viewers who are asking questions, when in reality you should not do this, because there's going to be other people in the future who are going to be absorbing this clear offer. And the instant they see that you are removing their focal attention point from your story, from your singular common denominator, is the minute they lose you. Did that register, guys? Did that register? I hope that did. This is just one of over thousands of strategies that I have This is one of the most recent, most powerful strategies that I discovered. What I changed in my style of marketing was tonality and introduced complete disregard for viewers, commenters, followers. And that video that gets uploaded after a live workshop into other socials is what gets the most attention. Why? Because I was able to maintain clear, focus, singular common denominator at the person who is struggling in the future by presetting my attention span to the person in the future. I have removed non-clarity and introduced laser-focused strategy that can get you leads. I hope you guys enjoyed this content because I'm getting soaked and wet. Oh my God, I gotta run. Look, I have over thousands of strategies in my community, guys. If you want to try this strategy, after you try it, you will cry because you will recognize that it works. To try this strategy, after you try it, you will cry because you will recognize that it works. And you will say, Rome, please help me. And I'll help you. Just remember, take it one step at a time, guys. Oh my God, it's raining. It's raining, and yeah, I should have got the umbrella. I'm gonna be soaking wet. And yeah, you guys see that eagle over there? My company's name is Freedom Fusion System. It got the same kind of a logo. Okay, I'm soaking wet. Well, there we have it, folks. You heard one of the most. Well, there we have it, folks. You heard one of the most mission of helping moms over 40. Don't hesitate to buy some of that coffee. I'm a heavy coffee drinker. And don't hesitate to buy some of that coffee. I'm a heavy coffee drinker. And that's what keeps me going. To help this amazing mission for moms over 40, to help you guys struggle less and win more. And of course, now I need to find my train and look at I don't know where I'm at now. I need to look at my train ticket. I designed a little automation that supposedly should kick in right now. Train ticket. I designed a little automation that supposedly should kick in right now and open up my app, and it did. When I get to Grand Central, I have a couple of AI automations that kick in and, you know, open up my train ticket app, my favorite podcast and whatnot. The automation kicked in. That reduces a little bit of headaches, especially when I, go home or come back from, I'll go to work. Just kind of fun having those automations kicking in. So right now it's 4:26. I need to jump into track 21. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna have time. Let's jump into 4:36 track 19. That's gonna be probably a better option. And thank you guys. Thank you for joining. My name is Ron Wells. If you want to follow me on Threads to learn some of those incredible strategies that can help you save thousands of hours, especially if you're a mom over 40, /Freedom Fusion System. And check it out. Now's the time for me to jump on a train. And I do have a couple of AI bots that I have created for moms over 40 that can help you create your own stories of like red fox and and include all sorts of whatever kind of stories that you want to create for your children or anybody else. It's a very affordable way to generate stories and using AI. without you having to spend any money. And yeah, using AI without you having to spend any money on expensive SaaS tools. See, coding to communicate with bots in real time. So like, tell it, hey, I need to tell you about amazing place. I try to travel there at least once every 3 months or so. So yeah, absolutely. I gotta go down. I have to go there. My wife always wants to go. Me and her, sometimes we do Uber Eats and like do all sorts of adventures, even in Brooklyn, and kind of as I create content, I include her in content, and sort of like I'm sort of like her director, and she takes some of my ideas and she spices them up, like that red fox that you see me upload on TikTok. She made the red fox like animated and all, but I used the AI bot to go ahead and kind of build the entire story in an automated way. So me and her were like a team, and it's funny. I had a lot of people saying, some folks with million subscribers saying, "Oh my God, like what is the purpose of your channel?" And it's funny because it literally shows what the purpose is. That I have my talent agency, and what I do is I help moms over 40 get connected with side hustlers, and of course I create very good, interesting content, and it got attention of billion-dollar company Pepsi. It started getting attention of many other folks, just random folks, kind of jumping in. It's funny what you guys could do with those skills. And heck, I didn't really have any skills. In fact, I documented how I didn't really have any skills from the beginning, and then I gradually developed them, and I showed exactly what I did in my community. So if you guys want to see exactly what I did to develop hybrid skills and threads stacking skills, so this way you could build your business faster, then yeah, check out my threads. I know you guys gonna love it. As you guys know, I'm a serious threads hustler, meaning I do all sorts of hustling while I'm on a train. Heck, I even have a guide that shows you how to monetize your commute and your pets, cats, and dogs. I think we're moving right now. Let me open up my laptop. The train looking a little empty today. I know I'm guys showing you behind the scenes and all. Oh man, I gotta take out that charger. It's a bit heavy, but it will do. Let's plug this plug in. So I have a guide, guys, called Threads Booster that shows you how to monetize your commute. It shows you how to monetize your commute. And it shows you how to monetize your pets, cats, and dogs as well. Pets, cats, and dogs as well. Definitely check it out. So we got a couple of trains moving. That's why you could never see me connect. But I got this opportunity for you. So I don't know if you guys can see me, like the actual thread that I'm showing you, but exercise.
Folks, 436, 436. Peak hour train to New Haven. Phantom Station stops Greenwich, Stanford.
So if you guys are interested in this opportunity, say me.
Norwood, East Norwood, Westport, Greenspawn, Southport, Fairfield, Fairfield, Black Rock, Bridgeport, Stratford, Milford, West Haven, and New Haven. Please activate your e-tickets. Please have your tickets activated and ready for collection.
So this opportunity is for one style and in the process build a website that is controllable by AI bot. It gives you incredible opportunity to squabble up together with me and in the process help me and help yourself and earn some money. Me and help yourself and earn some money as well, and learn thread stacking and learn AI, learn automations. This is just a few of my. This Fox is based on a bot. I'm gonna reduce the volume. Of course, you guys could find this. This Fox is based on a bot. I'm gonna reduce the volume. Of course, you guys could find this Fox on my YouTube. I use the bot, but this is what the bot looks like. This is animated vision of my it creates titles and it creates sounds. It's everything for you. Copy paste YouTube channel. Automate